Some are saying that you're bipolar.
Wow, what does that mean?
I guess that, you know, you're on two ends of the spectrum.
Wow. And then what? What's the cure? Medicine? Make me like them? Not gonna happen. I'm by winning.
Catching dubs and stacking bucks, she sucked me up, that little slut. Fuck me up, you know what's up. I crashed my fucking pickup truck, waking up with buttercups and making sure to count my luck. Fuck you mean I'm sick, stuck up, I'm that bitch that you won't mix up. See me so my pants got tucks, I'm winning like Milwaukee Bucks. Blowing gas at Sunday brunch, my angel got me high as fuck. Church of dogs, you know what's up. We pray to Satan, don't mix up. Demon baby filled with lust, my sick and twisted brain fucked up. Catching dubs and stacking bucks, she sucked me up, that little slut. Fuck me up, you know what's up. I crashed my fucking pickup truck, waking up with buttercups and making sure to count my luck. Fuck you mean I'm sick, stuck up, I'm that bitch that you won't mix up. Fucked up, that baby got me fucked up. She's caked up, I'm stocked up. Oh, now she knocked up.
Tell me about the last time you took drugs.
You know, last time I took drugs, I probably took more than anybody could survive. You know.
What are we talking about? How much?
I don't know, man. I was banging 7-gram rocks and finishing them because that's how I roll. I have one speed, I have one gear. Go.
Catching dubs and stacking bucks, she sucked me up, that little slut. Fuck me up, you know what's up. I crashed my fucking pickup truck, waking up with buttercups and making sure to count my luck. Fuck you mean I'm sick, stuck up, I'm that bitch that you won't mix up.
Take my eyes open the first reality. Why can't you just let me in my way and clear?
Hello, party people. I had some plans today, but it's raining. I don't know. I'm not sure I want to deal with it. I'll probably end up going. I'm just talking about the supermarket, but you know, in the meantime, you know, I guess I'll stream a little bit here. We'll probably do at least 2 hours, at most 4 hours. Then we'll get to tonight's stream when we get to tonight. Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing new in my life. I mean, this is what I do. This is how I pass the time without being monetized. I don't know. Someone asked me if I ever wanted this to be a source of income. That was never really the plan. The plan was, like, believe it or not, just to have fun with both YouTube and Twitch. You know, obviously I was doing YouTube first, but when I added Twitch, it was like, why not? At the same end, it was like, I was concerned it would take away time from YouTube, and it did. Not horrendously, but so the old school way of thought is that you ideally you want to be releasing a new YouTube video every day. If not, then editing a stream to be turned into a new YouTube video every day. The new way of thinking is that you don't necessarily need to upload a new video every day. That's what vidIQ said, so take that how you want to take it. Just something to keep in mind. Was there a point where I was uploading a video every day? Yes, there was. Was every one of those videos a quality video? Well, it depends on the definition of quality. That's all I'll say about it. Yeah, we're gonna do at least 2 hours, maybe. I'll dig around with some easy platinums and we'll see what's going on. But for right now, my capture utility closed, which it hasn't done that in a long time, but now it's back. Okay, I guess we're back though. You guys can see it, but I see it on my screen, obviously. Okay, we got another condense. That's good.
Add as
Hey Shao, what's going on? So does this show that automatically, or your watch streak, or are you putting in a command to do it? I think it just shows it to me automatically. I don't know. Alright. What are we looking at here? Oh. Commissions are done. What else is there to do? To Imaginarium again. When we taken away, as in it eventually got uploaded properly. Yeah, I noticed around like past midnight. I noticed. Well, when I checked, YouTube on TV was still working, or started working again. So the lunar crystallize reaction is obviously being endorsed in this Spiral Abyss, but the fact that I did it without lunar reactions, I didn't 36 star it. I think that's pretty good. 2-starring every chamber without lunar charge or lunar crystallize. So that limits the number of teams you can make. That's all I'm saying, and that's never a good thing. It's assuming you have certain characters that you would not have access to unless you spent money, typically. And why does it keep doing that? Maybe I should restart or something. I wonder if something became unplugged or something. I don't know. Yeah, this the Frost Knight Hera gives me a lot of trouble. There's way too many enemies on the hidden deaths the first half. I just can't kill them fast enough. This one, the Wilderness Hunter takes a decent amount of time to kill. And so in this, the Golem is giving me a lot of problems because it does have a Geo shield or some sort of shield. And at the moment, that's very hard to break, but I understand you could lunar crystallize him. The lunar charge against the abyss whatever monsters, it's I feel like it's being used just for the sake of being used, and I don't agree with this. I mean, again, the fact that I got 33 out of 36 stars without using any of the lunar actions, I think I honestly think that's the best you're gonna get. I don't foresee, it's not impossible, I don't foresee anyone 36 starring this easily unless you're using the lunar reactions. I just, there's just not enough damage. I mean, like, maybe 34 out of 36, maybe even 35 out of 36, but 36 out of 36, you're gonna either have to do it separately in parts or make a team specifically for a certain chamber. The only problem with that is if it's like chamber 2, floor 12, chamber 3, like it's like, it's not realistic because like you would have to carry that second team through the first and second chambers using only lunar crystallize, and like, I just feel there's a lot of assumptions that you have multiple constellations of Zabai or anyone else for that matter and not Cry. And it's just like, it's not gonna happen. I'm sorry, but unless your original characters are just overpowered, I don't see this happening. I can maybe do chamber 2 without the lunar reactions. Chamber 1 is not happening because of the first half. So the second half is difficult too, but there's ways around it. There's a trick to the second half. It's basically making the enemy think that you're using certain elements, so they banish it. Then you use your real elements, like to take it down. Like you would pretend you're using Electro with like Raiden Shogun to only switch to Pyro with Artichino when it does become immune to Electro. So that way your Pyro is not immune, because that does the most damage typically with Artichinos. So that takes a decent amount of time to set up, and it takes some practice, but you can do it. I think it can be done. But that still doesn't solve the first half problem. This is way too fucking... There's too many enemies, and like they have some sort of shield, and it's not happening. You would need a lunar crystallized, like something that Zabai does. Wow, there's a big surprise there. Something that Zabai does, who happens to be on a banner. Huh? Wow, what a coincidence. Dude, this is blatant. This is blatant marketing. Jeez. Because like, who else can do lunar charge? I guess you could do like maybe Columbina and almost any Electro character. You can do lunar charge. Obviously there's better ones to pair Columbina up with. You could even use I mean, maybe one of the Denjo characters, maybe. I doubt it though. But if that's all you have, then that's all you have. Yeah, I just feel like players are being punished for not having constellations. It's like, we're not even talking about C0. Like we're talking about like C3 and up. Like that's ideally where you want to be at for any of the lunar rations. And like that's in the first half, that's doable, but in the second, with just a buy, like it's not happening. And why would you use the buy? Because the second half is lunar crystallized, the first half is lunar charge. So you have to. There's no choice but to make a lunar charge team for the first half and a lunar crystallized team for the second half. And like that's not everyone can do that. Is all I'm saying. And I don't know, man. This is. I don't want to say it's not fair, but it's not realistic. And like, if they keep doing this, less and less people are gonna do the Spiral Abyss. I mean, they would attempt it, but like, there's no reason to perfect it now. Like, I wish I knew the times to these, because like, to get 2 stars on them, that's what? This is less than 300 seconds. Okay. Yeah, so that's what? That's 5 minutes, right? And you need to get both halves in combined less than 3 minutes. Yeah, I don't think that's happening. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't think that's happening. Yeah, it's unfortunate. If you could switch them up so the Frost Knight Hera is there and the Golem is over here, like that would help a lot. And for me, the Frost Knight Hera is easier than the Golem. The Golem is so fucking tanky, man. It's crazy. That's why Lunar Crystallize is on the second half, is because you could break his Geo shield, assuming it's Geo. I'm almost positive it's Geo, but like, because it's a statue, so it will be made of Geo. Yeah, I'm not doing that again. I'm just, like, because I have C0 to buy, like, it's worth an attempt, but like, it doesn't sound fun to me, and that's something I want to keep in mind. You would have to use the same team for all the chambers, which I understand is basically the Spiral Abyss by definition, but like, there's no. To say that you require a certain character of a certain element is kind of... It used to be far-fetched, but now that the game's quote-unquote winding down, it's like... It's... I don't know the word for it. It's like black hat marketing. There's just... It's attempting to trick you into why you need constellations of the newer characters. And like, it's one thing to have C0. It's a whole nother ball game to have C6. Even C2, C3 we're talking about. Like, even then, it's how much money are we talking? Like, do the math. Like, you figure out how much money we're talking about here, especially if you lose a 50-50 or all of them. So you tell me why you would spend that much money and not play this game more than casually. This game is typically not for casual players, at least not the end game stuff. I don't know. That was my story. I'm sticking to it. I need to do something. I forgot what it was. Was I supposed to do this? Did I do? Oh, okay, I didn't. Cause I ran out of resin and I just used it for the condense. Wow, that sucks. I'll just have to wait till I get it later. That's fine.
What could the children be up to?
Oh, I wanted to check this. That's what it was. Alright, so I did a little wishing last night to get, I know, C6. I wanted more Lugas, but, you know, it was not destined. So in terms of pity, though, it's 20 right there. Okay, we're at 23. It's not horrendous. We could get up to 73 with one of the big packs. But even then, I'm assuming I'll get some characters, get some cashback wishes. It's gonna be pretty close though. I mean, like, there's only 1 or 2 things that happen, and I know that's obvious, but either we're gonna lose that 50-50 for Varka, or we're gonna get him. Like, those are the only 2 options. If we did not get him on the 50-50, would I make another lap around to get C0 Varka? Let's be honest here. Yeah, I probably would. I would probably try to get him at C0. If I did not lose the 50-50, then I would consider constellations. But again, I have to see how he plays. I have to hear what the streamers say. I gotta watch the videos, etc. But like, I think I have high expectations for Varka. Like, he's gonna be basically the first 5-star Anemo DPS, because I can't think of anyone else who could do that.
Never mind.
So you look at Anemo here. Okay, you got Venti. Okay, whatever. Kazuha, who's not really a DPS, but I guess you can make him one. Yao, who's outdated. Jean, who's still relatively outdated. She was never that powerful in the beginning. I'm just gonna throw that out to all you Jean lovers out there. Like, she was never that good, and she's never gonna be that good unless they give her the witch's homework thing on her with some other character. Like, other than that, it's not gonna happen. So yeah, that's the Anemo characters I have. I have 4 Anemo characters. None of them are DPSs. Like, at least Zhao, yes, he's a DPS, but again, he's outdated. He needs to be buffed by today's standards. And you look at some of the 4-stars, right? I would say the best one is Hazel, because he's a DPS. Yes, he uses a callus, but he uses hand-to-hand combat. So like, he's meant to be used for damage. But if you look at, like, okay, Sucrose support, Sayu support, Furzon support, Lynette support, Lanyan support, Aoife support, and you got Hazel right here with the only DPS. So all I'm saying is that Varka needs to fill in this gap here. Varka needs to be, if not better than Kazuha, at least close to them. Because if you put Kazuha between Zhao and Jean, I think they're somewhat interchangeable. I know that they have different playstyles and skills and whatnot, but if you put Kazuha on one side and Zhao and Jean on the other side, Varka needs to be leaning towards the Kazuha side, but he needs to be in the middle. What Kazuha does is completely different from what a DPS would do, typically. Like, I just find him easier to use and better as a support. Like, sub-DPS, if you will, if you want to call him that. But yeah, there's no, how many... Okay, Sayu's a Claymore user, okay. She's the Nemo. Like, when was the last time you saw someone using Sayu? I'm just saying. But yeah, so Varka, hopefully you could fill in this gap here. Like sometimes I use Yao. Like, I don't mind him. But like, he's usually a burner spot, like Imaginarium or something. Yeah, this Imaginarium was not. It wasn't great for me. I did get the Arcana one, but like, it wasn't. The pool of characters was not in my favor. Yeah, I'm just looking at this and like, I understand why the Witch's Homework works with the Mondstadt characters. Like, is it really worth it though? Like, because you potentially have 2 Mondstadt characters that you're not really going to use anyway. Like, let's be real here. Like, the Witch's Homework thing is nice, but it's not going to solve your problems if that's what you're expecting. In my opinion, it makes people's favorite characters usable again. And I understand that wasn't the point. The point was to make them usable because they're good now. They're better. That's not happening. It's not happening. The only Witch's Homework, whatever it's called, the Hexarenzi, whatever it is Venti and someone else. That is the only Witch's Homework team, the pairing that I see that's worth it. Venti and anyone else from Mondstadt. And I don't know, that's, in my opinion, that's, you want to put like Fisher with Venti, that's fine, that works. You want to put what other Hexagon, I'm like, Duran, you can put him with Venti. But I understand he's not Witch's Homework, but he's a new character. So he should be a little bit more up to date in terms of power creep. But if you look at like, who else was there? There's no Bennett, surprisingly. I don't think there was Bennett. There's no one really on the national team, which was kind of weird. I forget who's on the Herenside team. Razor's on there. Yeah. Is Xing Cho on there? I can't remember. Barbara was not on there, which disappointed a lot of people. Oh yeah, Barbara definitely needed it though. She needed it bad, but like, it's just, maybe they treat the starting characters as starting characters. You know, whatever you want to say about it. I'm not an employee of Hoyoverse, so I don't know these things. I mean, I'll Hate Them was a Dendro DPS before Nefer was, but Nefer uses the Callus, so she can apply. She doesn't need another reaction or skill to apply, because like, she just attacks with the Callus, and like, that's automatic Dendro. But like, do I think she's good other than that? Not really. I don't like characters who are capable of a lot of damage versus those that can actually do a lot of damage. Like inherent, like their high damage is inherent in the character. With someone like Diluc, someone like Flynn's, like, I understand some of these characters need other characters to properly cause stronger reactions, but if you look at like, dude, like, I don't want to say this game caters to 5 stars, but like, that's where the money is if you think about it. Like Maviga, DPS, Nuvalet, like fucking. We have never seen a character like Nuvalet in this entire game until he came up. I personally just like Mavica mainly because she swings a claymore around like it's a regular one-handed sword. If you look at how fast she attacks, it's a lot faster than any other fucking claymore user. That's what I'm hoping Varka will be too. but you know, there's no guarantees. Dude, Varka's a big guy, man. He better be able to swing that shit around. His character model looks bigger than like Ito, for example. Ito looks skinny as hell. How does he have a core like that, but his arms are skinny as hell? Come on now. But what do I know? I don't go to the gym or anything. You know, I don't do that anymore. I feel like I should 100 Eula. I like Eula. Maybe Ito as well. He's the only Geo DPS I have. That, you know, is high in constellations, of course. Yeah.
Osmanthus wine taste.
Yeah, just take a look at possible teams with Varka. I mean, obviously he's not going to require the Herexai thing, the Witch's Homework thing. His weapon is looking very interesting. Like, I don't know the exact description. We don't know yet because it hasn't been released yet. But the knowledge about the description now, it makes it seem powerful. I mean, like, if Varka's not a main DPS, I'm gonna be very surprised. I guess Jean is a main DPS, I guess. What else would you run her as? Like, she has a healing thing, so... I'm sorry, but her offense is not there. It's not there at all. And like, Zhao, for example, he's considered... Why would you use Zhao for any other purpose than main DPS? Or just any DPS? You just wait till his burst is up. But then you need to heal him. That's the thing. I don't like healing characters. I like characters that can heal themselves. Case in point, Nouvellette. There's also, I mean, I guess you could say... Farina drains HP, but like, that's solvable if you consider, like, any healer. Like, my personal picks are Diona and Bennett. If I'm gonna use a 4-star healer, it's gonna be Diona or Bennett. There's no way around that. If I ever have to use a 5-star healer, it would be Kokomi, obviously. But I hopefully won't run into a situation where I need a healer. Like, because if I just throw Zhongli in there, his shield just absorbs it. All you have to do is remember to put up. But like, it's pretty easy to know when your shield is up and when it's not up with Zhongli. His shield is a very unique looking shield, and you can't really mistake it other than for Zhongli's shield. Dude, I saw some builds with fucking Mona in them. I'm like, what the fuck? Mona's a Witch's Homework character too, I believe. Yeah, I gotta figure out what to do about this Spiral Abyss. I don't want to use Zabai if I have to, that's the thing. If I wanted to use Zabai, I would get more Constellations.
Let them do as they please.
Try 23, right? Okay, so 23 plus 50 is 73. We'll be 3 away from 76. So... yeah, I basically have enough for 1 round of the 50-50. If we lose it, then fuck, that's gonna suck. It's gonna suck a lot if we lose it. Especially if I decide I want Constellations of Varka. That's gonna be a problem. If I'm not satisfied with Varka, I might think about Skirk, to be honest, because I already have Skirk, I already have Escoffier. But like, do I have Constellations though? I don't believe so. I think I might have 1 on Skirk or something. Where's she at? Yeah, so Skirk, I do have one constellation. Escoffier, I have 0. This is a weird pairing of characters because like, they're completely different personalities. There's like, different character stories. So why are they paired together? What is this? What does this do? Charge attack damage. Instant. Oh shit, when did 999 her? When did that happen? Seriously, when did that happen? I don't remember doing that. Where's my Escoffier at? Where is she? It's not here, damn it. Oh, she's at 111. Wow. Oh, yeah. Well, at least I know my Skirk is built to a certain extent. What? I forgot to look at her stats. What is it again? Yo, that's not bad. That's what I'm saying. Like crit rate needs a little bit higher, but like that's I like that ratio. Like. Her elemental mastery is kind of low, but I guess she doesn't need it. I guess. Well, what are her stats? 18.7. 2,000 attack with a one-handed sword. That's all I'm saying. That's a lot of attack for just a one-handed sword. That's Claymore territory right there. What does she have? This could be a better one. I could get a better one than this. Not so bad. The cryo one, you take what you can get. Yeah, there's a lot of attack percent on it. Wow. My off piece. I have a Nemo. This could be Varkos. Could be. I have 2 Geos? Why do I have 2 Geos? Oh, that's why. Just want to level up that one. Hopefully it falls into both crates. This could be better, but what are you really expecting with a circlet? Like, in all fairness. Because, like, it's a big gamble. That's all it is. 25% chance to get the other crate. Come on now. You get that lucky, you should be gambling. You shouldn't be playing this game. Which essentially is gambling, but you know what I mean. Yeah, this, I had to get this. I know I had to get it, though. I had to. There was no choice. I had, someone pointed a gun to my head and told me to get that weapon. That's what happened. They didn't tell me about this one. This one was acceptable, free-to-play option there. What is hers? 56 for support? That's not bad. No, I mean, like, it's doable. Yeah, what does it cost? Yes. Oh, yeah, she's a Fontaine character. Okay. That's not as bad. If I really wanted to level these up, I could. Silali works as well for Skirk. I think that's a good pairing too. Silali and Skirk. But like realistic, why would you have constellations of Silali and have constellations of Escoffier? It doesn't make any sense. They were so close to each other in the banners that why would you pick one over the other when, you know what I mean? You don't need both of them. It's weird. I don't know. They were very close in their release, now that I think about it. Because, yeah, Escoffier didn't appear in the normal Fontaine storyline. She appeared later. I'm pretty sure we were in Atlan when she appeared. Like Citlali and Skirk would make more sense story-wise. They could have made up some side story, some side, like, you know, like background story about the two of them. Instead, you got a chef who can work with a dimensional character, apparently. So someone who ripped themselves into other dimensions. I'm like, okay. Ooh, let's see. He's good too. He also uses guy. He's sort of like a better Hazel, different element, better Hazel. Shenhei could be a good support for Skirk. If you had no one else, then I think Shenhei could work. You could probably make her work somehow. I don't think Eula will work very well, as much as I would like it to. Ganyu, I'm not so sure either, because like you can't be mixing the DPSs up, because then like what's the point of putting them on the field at all then? You know what I mean? What's the point of bringing them on your team at all? If you're just gonna have 2 DPSs when you only need Skirk. And the whole point is to be only using Skirk. That's a lot. That's 3 of the support characters though, so I don't know. Now obviously you need 1 cryo one, so that's like sort of 2 open spaces. Hydro and Pyro. Then do yourself some melt. Do some reverse melt and some melt. I don't know if you guys know this, but the Chronicled Wish coming up is Mondstadt based again. I would suggest not doing anything with that Chronicled Wish banner. The only thing you can justify is maybe Eula. Maybe this is a very far-fetched one, but maybe Diluc. Other than that, there's no reason to have any of those characters. Like, you can make an argument for Albedo if you like him, but like if you don't like him, you don't need him. That's what I'm saying. I understand that Albedo has been buffed by the Witch's Homework thing too, as well. With certain characters, I don't think it's enough. Like Venti is the biggest improvement, but like the other ones, I don't know. It's not really feeling them. The good thing about Skirk is you can start using some of the other 4-star DPS that are cryo, like Diona, Micah. I guess you could make a case for Shongyun. Sikaya is too much of a DPS to be support. I mean, I guess you could freeze shit and then just put the burst on, I guess. Like, Layla is an interesting character. A lot of people either like her or hate her. Freminette is basically a joke, I'm sorry, but like, I wish it would give more about his backstory. Rosaria, she's I think Rosaria is one of those perennially reliable characters. I think like if you're just filling a burner spot in your Imaginarium, you could throw her in there. She could still do shit, just not a lot, but she could still do shit. It sort of begs the question, why have a 4 spot at all then? You just run it with 3 characters, I don't know. You would save yourself a vigor that way, so I don't know. Okay. 13. Yeah, we'll come back. Alright. 2 condensed, 2 more ley line stuff to do. Oh, I didn't go T-Bot. Is there anything I needed there? No, I think so. Alright, what are we gonna do here? We're gonna do... When is this pop match? I think I can knock this out in maybe 1 or 2 hours. Maybe. Probably not, but we'll try anyway. Yeah, I got the PS4 Platinum. I'm working on the PS5 stack. No auto pop, unfortunately. Not for East Asia Soft game, at least. East Asia Soft, another company notorious for releasing easy games. No auto pop. Okay. I've never done a tax score. There's no trophy side to it, so why would I do it? I don't mean to be that blunt, but I'm just saying, like, this is what a trophy hunter does. I enjoy this game, though, I will say that.
あなたに頼られることが私にとっては何よりの させるか。
I'm overthinking this. Why don't I see anything? There's gotta be something. Oh, here we go.
ここから先へは一歩も進ません。
So angry.させるか。もっと打ち込んでこい。思ったよりもあっさり勝負がついてしまったじゃないか。道中の梅雨払いは私たちに任せろ。させるか。もっと打ち込んでこい。ここから先へは一歩も進ません。思ったよりもあっさり勝負がついてしまったじゃないか。
道中の梅雨払いは私たちに任せろ。ここから先へは一歩も進ません。ここから先へは一歩も進ません。せやー。今度はこちらから行くぞ。させるか。はあ。命が惜しければ今すぐこの国を離れ、二度と姿を見せるな。私にとって誰かを守るために戦うことは何よりの喜びです。ここから先へは一歩も進ません。今度はこちらから行くぞ。私なりに頑張ってみたのだが、どうだろうか。
I wish I knew what you were saying. I know this game looks simple, but like if you wait till the higher levels, it gets a little interesting.
失せろ。貴様のような雑魚に用はない。道中の梅雨払いは私たちに任せろ。もっと打ち込んでこい。命が惜しければ今すぐこの国を離れ、二度と姿を見せるな。あなたに頼られることが
It's a lot boring the second time around, unfortunately.
今度はこちらから行くぞ。ここから先へは一歩も進ません。
Well,思ったよりもあっさり勝負がついてしまったじゃないか。
私にとって誰かを守るために戦うことは何よりの喜びです。あれ式の不意打ちも避けられないとは。私にとって誰かを守るために戦うことは何よりの喜びです。せやー命が惜しければ今すぐこの国を離れ、二度と姿を見せるな。道中の梅雨払いは私たちに任せろ。ああ 今度はこちらから行くぞ。もっと打ち込んでこい。私なりに頑張ってみたのだが、どうだろうか。道中の梅雨払いは私たちに任せろ。私なりに頑張ってみたのだが、どうだろうか。
Okay.
道中の梅雨払いは私たちに任せろ。うせろ。貴様のような雑魚に用はない。道中の梅雨払いは私たちに任せろ。今度はこちらから行くぞ。私なりに頑張ってみたのだが、どうだろうか。あなたに頼られることが私にとっては何よりの。もっと打ち込んでこい。もっと打ち込んでこい。 私なりに頑張ってみたのだが、どうだろうか。道中の梅雨払いは私たちに任せろ。思ったよりもあっさり勝負がついてしまったじゃないか。あなたに頼られることが
Just thinking about something.
私にとっては何よりも。今度はこちらから行くぞ。 せるか。ここから先へは一歩も進ません。ここから先へは一歩も進ません。今度はこちらから行くぞ。うせろ。貴様のような雑魚に用はない。道中の梅雨払いは私たちに任せろ。あああもっと打ち込んでこい。ああ今度はこちらから行くぞ。ここから先へは一歩も進ません。隙がまるでない。こうしている間にも魔王軍の進行は進んでいる。 今度はこちらから行くぞ。せやーさせるか。はあもっと打ち込んでこい。させるか。はあここから先へは一歩も進ません。命が惜しければ今すぐこの国を離れ、二度と姿を見せるな。私にとって誰かを守るために戦うことは何よりの喜びです。ここから先へは一歩も進ません。今度はこちらから行くぞ。命が惜しければ今すぐこの国を離れ、二度と姿を見せるな。あなたに頼られることが私にとっては何よりの。ここから先へは一歩も進ません。今度はこちらから行くぞ。 させるか。せやー隙がまるでない。こうしている間にも魔王軍の進行は進んでいる。させるか。今度はこちらから行くぞ。思ったよりもあっさり勝負がついてしまったじゃないか。
It's all about the power-ups. That's all it's about. It's taking a long time, huh?
あなたに頼られることが
I know.
私にとっては何よりも
I know painfully well. More. One score.
ここから先へは一歩も進ません。ここから先へは一歩も進ません。うせろ。貴様のような雑魚に用はない。あなたに頼られることが私にとっては何よりも。今度はこちらから行くぞ。 もっと打ち込んでこい。させるか。はあ。私なりに頑張ってみたのだが、どうだろうか。
Easy, right? Simple, right? That took what? Like half an hour, something like that? Getting kind of hungry. I'll be right back, guys. your previous message that you have a meeting you want to attend at 8 p.m. A meeting? What was this like for? Alcoholics Anonymous or something? What was this for? So like a quit smoking group? Like, is it for a gambling problem? Hey Karen, how's it going? Yo, what is it for? I mean, like, why would there be a designated meeting for like something unless it was an emergency thing? I'm good, how are you? Like, I go to the supermarket soon, but it's still raining. I'll probably go soon though. Oh, so this isn't an in-person meeting, this is online. I'm confused when you say you want to make a reaction channel. Now, when I hear reaction channel, I thought it was reacting to anything and everything. But are you talking about like anime or manga reactions? Because then it's like, I don't know, like, would they be able to help you with a topic as specific as anime reactions? So I feel like what are the other people attending? What category of reactions are they doing? Is this specifically for anime stuff or anime reaction stuff, etc.? Is it like a meetup group? This sounds like meetup group written all over it. That's what I think. Yeah, I have a couple friends who they do a music reaction channel. They're actually doing pretty well. I think they're like close to 100k subscribers on YouTube by now. And the funny thing is, I was the one that told them they should make a YouTube channel about music. And then when they finally did it, they kind of, I don't want to say they blew up, but like they were growing really fast. Oh, so it's like a pre-workshop? Well, like, are you getting new stuff every month? Like, how much advice can there really be? I feel like, I understand $8 a month is not really a lot, but like, if it's gonna be stuff you already know or stuff this person already went over, I just question how much new news there is. Like, I guess you can say reaction channels are changing every day, but at the same time, it's like, there's a formula. There should be a formula that works. Like, why do you need to hear that every month? I mean, member spotlights are great and all, but you know, are they going to be able to target a specific subject? I don't know. What's the name of this company that's hosting the group? Or is it just some guy? Well, let me ask you this: is there anyone who uses the surveys who is famous? Like a crazy amount of famous, and wealth, I guess, for that matter. Like who specifically? Like a layman's person like me, would I have heard of them? Like if you threw this out there in a restaurant, would someone walk up to you and be like, "Are you talking about so and so?" Like, would that ever happen? Because that's what I consider famous, when people know your name. Oh, well then, like, yeah, I hate to sound pessimistic or play devil's advocate about it, but like, if there's not more famous people here, then how is it working or not working? The whole price model, like, because the price model indicates your channel is going to grow, but what if you don't want to grow that small? You want to grow big, like famous big. I just feel like if there's no famous big people who are members, then where's the proof? Where's the proof of success? But like, you know, if this is a stepping stone, then it's a stepping stone. But like, obviously I wouldn't be a member for life or anything, but I don't know, I guess take away from what you can about it and just see how it goes, I guess. I question how much, you know, quote unquote free information they're going to give you before you have to start paying, though. If this is like a general discussion among, you know, YouTubers or whatever, I don't know, it's like, how much do you already know that you didn't know before? You know what I mean? Like vidIQ is free for all I can tell. I mean, like, this sounds like an online version of Streamer Academy or Streamer University. Is what this sounds like to me. At least there are famous, you know, YouTubers and stuff that work at Streamer University. This just sounds like one guy. Like, has he worked with anyone famous? Like, I don't know how many subscribers does he have on his channel? Identical reactions. I mean, okay, so 450K. Has he worked with someone who has like 200K? Like, it's great that he's successful using his advice, but like, there's a reason he's charging for it. Because this is a part of his business model. Well, I don't know. I personally would go into it with a grain of salt, but, you know, for you who want, well, I shouldn't say just you, but, you know, for people who want to blow up as fast as possible, it's just like, I don't know, take what you think is the most beneficial to you from that and concentrate on those. Because I have a feeling there's a lot of stuff that, like, doesn't apply to like certain situations where, like, if you were using Twitch, what if you weren't using Patreon? What if you're using Throne or Amazon Wishlist? But like, to actually pay for it, yeah, I understand. You can make the argument that it's only $8 a month, but I don't know, like, how much time do you think you should spend, like, improving your channel versus actually adding content to the channel, because the two affect each other, but I don't think they're the same thing. Because like you could be adding a completely new category to a YouTube channel, but for example, this $8 a month thing, maybe they're gonna advise you to make them separate channels, but like they're not gonna. I just question the one-on-one-ness of it, because like they're not gonna go through your entire channel. It's just gonna put an umbrella out of all reaction channels. You have to ask vidIQ if. So I was just thinking about this the other day. I think I mentioned something in the stream. The old school way of thinking is you should upload a new video every day. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter about the quality. Just something for people to watch every day. And according to vidIQ, I didn't go into detail with it, but I read their email, and it said that's the old way of thinking, is to upload a video every day. You don't necessarily need to do that anymore. But at the same time, like, I feel like both of them are sort of true. I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe that's what caffeine is for. I don't know. It's just about becoming a better communicator, I think. In all senses of it. I mean, you gotta fake it till you make it. Even if you're not confident, you have to sound confident. But like, does it help? Obviously it does, but you're not gonna get to say or react to what you want whenever you want. It's not always gonna be about how you really feel. Sometimes it's gonna be about what gets the most attention, and unfortunately, in terms of a business model, that does include topics that you might not even care about, but you know that it's gonna get views. So dude, like, I go on my YouTube, right? My YouTube on TV thing, not YouTube TV, but YouTube on TV. I see all this basketball news that is all clickbait. I see like all these crime stories that are all clickbait, and this is what I watch on a regular basis. So it's like everything has a thumbnail that's clickbait these days. It's crazy, man. I don't think it's just the subjects that I watch, the topics or whatever. I think it's just everywhere. Dude, I don't know if that's true or not. Like is that true? Like, I mean, first they say Giannis is going to Lakers, then they say he's going to Warriors, then they say he's going to the Knicks. Everybody knows where he's going. Why are there different answers for the same question? The Warriors, they did not have enough. They didn't have enough power to trade for Giannis, but they really wanted him. The problem with it was that the Warriors made a package to trade with the Milwaukee Bucks that made a lot of sense, but they still didn't want it. The Bucks still didn't want it. They wanted the Warriors were willing to trade Draymond, which is kind of a big deal, but hey, they were willing to trade Draymond, probably because they're tired of his shit. But hey, let's just say Draymond, Kuminga, and a whole slew of other people, and like this would have been their foundation. Like, it would have been that way for a long time, but they just didn't want to do it because they weren't interested in a package with Draymond. They were like, can you offer someone else besides Draymond? They didn't have anybody else. Who else are they going to put up there? The problem was Clay didn't get a new contract. He wasn't traded for anything. He was a free agent. So the Warriors lost money. Well, you know, they saved money from the salary they didn't spend on him, but like there's debate about whether Klay Thompson deserves the money or not. I'm not the one to answer that question, but if I had to say so, then yes, they should have kept Klay. This is my opinion. Like, instead they got Porzingis, so at least that's better than nothing. That's better than having Draymond play as a mini center the whole time. Yeah, I think reporters asked Draymond, like, what do you think of this news of them trading you? And he said, like, those 4 years as champions, those were good runs. Like, I'm never gonna forget them. And then, like, he said whatever else, and it sounded like he implied that if they want to trade him, trade him. Like, there's nothing he can do about it. So, and Draymond got a salary increase because Klay's contract wasn't up yet. So when Klay's contract came around, it was like, we're paying Draymond too much, but like, we had to keep him. But now Klay wants to walk because Klay said specifically to Curry, I don't want you to use your influence in this franchise to get me more money. Klay said he wants to get more money because he wants the franchise to think he deserves more money. And when they weren't willing to pay him, you know, Klay walked away. Like, I hope Klay and Draymond know if they walk away, they're probably not getting a 5th ring. Just saying, like, you know, Curry's Curry, so like, he's playing at an amazing level at 37 years old right now, and it's just like, I would like to see Curry get a 5th championship, because then you can make the argument he's better than LeBron, or at least equal to Kobe. There's all this like salary stuff is like, it gets in the way, collective bargaining and all that shit. Like, it takes away from the actual gameplay of the game, you know, the sport or whatever, the game, the basketball game. I will admit, you guys had an interesting year with Kawhi. The Raptors did. That was a very interesting year. That was If I had a gamble though, I would say Kawhi is not getting another championship, especially what happens as a result of this. You know, the being given more money to stay that was not on an NBA contract. It was on like some sort of, I don't want to say, you know, like a crime, but like you can't just be bribing players with outside money. Like, it's not really fair. Because what if the owner of the team was not a millionaire like the owner of Clippers? What if he was just some guy? Like, do you think Pat Riley is like 10 figure rich? No, he's not. He's just a really smart dude, that's all. But like Steve Ballmer, whatever his name is, for the owner of the Clippers, that guy's a millionaire. Like, he knows Mark Cuban and stuff. And Mark Cuban even said that if he was stupid enough to do this thing with Kawhi, giving him extra money to stay, that he's not as smart as I thought he was. Because this whole thing was idiotic. Like, they thought they were going to get away with it. That's the scary part, is that if that reporter didn't find out about this, none of this, we would not be talking about this. No one would have known. I don't know. Fucking money talks. I don't know. Which talking about YouTube? Which video? The anime reaction? Oh, I mean, I wonder what size is recommended for the channel for someone to make a video like that. In the past, I didn't care, so I to an extent I still don't care. I just put some stuff out there and hope people like it, and that's the thing I've been doing this whole time. It's crazy to me that the video on my page, on the front page, well, like, the only one who can see the total dislikes is you. Otherwise, you know, it just says what, it just says, it doesn't give a number. It just says, you know, there was a dislike there. But they don't get the numbers, so I know they keep changing that thing around with the like, dislike button, etc. I think Facebook does the same exact shit. It's approaching, I don't know the exact number, but it's approaching 40K. The last time I checked it was at 39. And like, I don't see why it's still getting views, because like it's becoming less and less relevant. Because PlayStation 999 is not impossible, like, especially if you've been playing all your life on a PlayStation product. It's completely doable. Like, I don't understand why, like, if that's my video of me talking about PlayStation level 999, like, that's just dropping a bucket when he's, like, I don't know if I should release a new video at 5,000 or something. Maybe I should, I don't know. I think 5,000 would be a good number to make a new video about. I should have something big prepared for the 5,000th platinum, but like, I don't know. I'm not sure I could. I don't know when that's gonna be like next year. It's not gonna be anytime soon. Especially since they started delisting some of the shovelware that I did not have a chance to buy yet. I mean, but like, realistically, I had the majority of the shovelware. Basically, it was like, if it was like way less than $5 for one stack, I probably bought it. Now whether I platinumed all of them is debatable, because there were some one button games that were not easy games. But yeah, I have this other video about, dude, like, I'm surprised no one has sent me a copyright notice about it, but there's just I can't deal with TikTok, man. The only reason I use TikTok is for thirst traps. It's the only reason. Oh yeah, copyright, because I react to a famous content creator's short film. Like, she makes short films about like lesbian culture or something. And there's this one video that I found, this was a long time ago, so I reacted to it. Like, you know, I put my camera in the corner and I just watched it for the first time and I gave my reaction. And like, everybody liked it because the people that were looking for the copy of that video, she took it down. And like, people are still watching that. That's the only way to watch that movie, is off either YouTubers or whoever who did reactions to that movie. Yeah, like it's not like huge or anything, but it's like, dude, it's like 19-20K. Like, that's just people who want to see the movie. We're not even talking about my reaction to it. We're talking about the video, period. The movie, the short film. That's, for some people, that's the only reason they watch that video, is to see that short film again. Because like, I don't know of anyone else who knows where that short film copy is. And it's so weird to me that I haven't gotten a copyright about it from her, or like anyone that works with her. Is crazy to me. Like, maybe she lost the rights to it, I don't know, but like, someone's got to own it. I don't own it, that's for sure. It's like I don't understand it, but yeah. All my other reaction videos are typically Amazon reviews, to be honest. But yeah, the PlayStation Level 9 or 99, that was my best video with the little mini burst of popularity I had. It's 3:30. Should probably head out soon. I remember there was this one reaction I did to one of those psychology videos that was like it was about people who rather stay at home than go out and like be social. And when I reacted to it, I got a copyright flag that said, it wasn't a strike obviously, but it was a note that said that YouTube really doesn't have any power in that situation. It's based on the owner of the content. If they want to ask for a copyright strike, they can ask for one. So I looked at it, I was like, this reaction is not that good. It's not getting a lot of views. I don't want to get a strike. So I emailed them. I said, you know, I took your video down. It's not going to, my version of the video, my reaction, is not going to appear on my channel. It's not going to appear in YouTube search results. And they replied with thank you. I was like, okay. So that was the end of that copyright thing. Well, like, I was not expecting someone to... I guess the video itself was copyright. I don't know, maybe... Because there's a lot of text in it. So maybe it was like partially a written, typed up document, you know? Maybe that was why. But yeah, they got notified really quickly, like almost instantaneously. And I was like, oh, because like I remember I got it around like maybe like 2 or 3 a.m. And I was like, what the fuck? And I had to do what I had. I couldn't keep using the video. It's not mine, so I took down another one that I reacted to in the past, but I didn't have to. But like just to be safe, I took it off because it also wasn't doing. It was doing okay, but like it wasn't worth keeping to get a possible copyright strike. So whatever. And I'm amazed too, because what are they doing monitoring a small channel like mine about copyright to their product that probably got 100 times more views on their version of the video than mine. Mine got like what, like 5 to 10. I'm like, how did you find me? Like, it's however the YouTube copyright works. How did they find me so fast? Crazy. it's quite the play on words. That's quite the wordplay. I sort of want a waterbed, to be honest. They seem like they're comfortable. But if they leak, then it sucks. But like, just don't let it leak then. Is this worth getting? I don't know anyone that will play it. I should ask Trevor. This is profile picture over there. On September 14th, 2023. It's crazy. Oh no! Oh yeah, this is Trevor. Yeah. We got my competition right here. I see this guy's name around a lot too. Did Smoke just start trophy hunting yet? No. Oh, 107. It's pretty good. They're probably real games knowing him though. So that's the only thing. What else is there to do? Let's check the library. The game list is getting slightly bigger and bigger. That's a problem. I can't get through the games fast enough. This one will just take a little bit of time. I can still do it though. I gotta figure out if I get the multiplayer trophies for this, but it's still fun to play. I gotta figure these out. This is a grind, that's a grind. A lot of these are grinds. I had the video for this, should do that. I had the video for this one too. I think this one's a walking simulator, so I don't think you can die. Matter of time. I don't know what these games are like. I just picked them up because they were on sale. This is a weird game from what I've seen. It's like a cooking game, sorta. Go for about 2.5 hours. I want to beat the 5 o'clock rush, so I guess I wrap things up. I don't know what else to do. I got a little busy on my phone, but if I didn't, I always did more levels of the pop match. Yeah, what's going on, Shadow? What's the matter? Yeah, because if I'm not gonna do the pop match and match venture at the same time. That's just too much fucking puzzle for me. Too much fucking colors. How do you know it wasn't a PS4 controller though? Really? I mean, like, it's animated, so like, does it look exactly like a PS5 controller? I don't know, man. Does it have the PlayStation symbol on the center of the controller, the logo, the button? If you have it, send it to me, yeah? Send it to me on Discord. I'll take a look at it later. Yeah, I should probably set a Discord up eventually, huh? Like, I don't know how to do it, but I'll figure it out. I wouldn't need one, but it'd be nice to have, like, you know, a separate area. Alright, Shadow. I'll see you later. Have fun at that the 8 o'clock thing. I hope it has something useful you can use. But, you know, it's free, so they're gonna try to sell you a timeshare too. And they're gonna try to sell you a job like selling vacuums door to door. And then they're gonna be like a cult. They're gonna recruit you. You're gonna worship the flying spaghetti monster. Alright, Shadow. I'll talk to you later. Alright, guys. See you later. I'll probably be back in like one or 2 hours, and I don't think it's gonna be the mainstream for tonight, but it could be. So probably like maybe like a 6 to 10 kind of thing. Take a quick break and go from like 11 on. Maybe I guess that's the plan. I don't know, because they're 4-hour blocks, which is a lot more manageable. Alright, take care of yourselves and each other, guys.